Alright, so let's continue with this episode. Now, what we can do is, before I continue, I would like to give a chamfer detail over here. So I can select this, press tab to edit, and I can alt click, let's see, or I can select the face, select, shift click, and I can do a shift click over here, and I can press Ctrl B. As you can see, it is creating a nice chamfer detail. Okay, so this is looking good. We can do the same for this one from the outer part. So let's select the face, click, shift click, okay, and I can press Ctrl B, and let's give some chamfer to it. That is all looking good. Now select this and shift click. I can go to my front view, move this down, and then rotate it 90 degree, or maybe I can rotate it minus 90 degree. Sorry, minus 90 degree. And let's press G to bring this closer over here. Wrong direction. So what we can do is mirror it. Press Ctrl M, press X, and click. Okay, now I can move this back here. Okay, when I press G and move, I can press and hold Control, it will snap. Good. Let me move this in the y-axis and hold Control to snap. This is all good. Now I can duplicate this one and bring it over here. So we will do this from the top view. So duplicate by pressing Shift D. Okay. And then I can just move it in place roughly. So and then I can press G and then I can snap it. So let's see, in the perspective view, we have to bring this down. So if I go to front view and then just bring this down, something like this. Okay, let's bring this down further. So somewhere here. And it should go in. Looking much better. And now in order to create the leg, the shoe, I can just extrude it. Okay, I can add a detail, bring this down maybe somewhere here, and then I can take shift, I can select all of the faces over here, click, shift click. Okay, and before I move on, I want to align the edges to this edge. The way I can do this is select these three front edges, the small thing, press G and Z, and then hold the Control key. Okay, so this is all good. Face selection, and then I can extrude. So if I press E to extrude, and I can extrude it up to here, depending how much I want. Okay, this is looking good. Yep, I just need to reduce the length of this one. I can select the bolt and the leg, shift click, and if I press tab, I can go to my vertex mode and I can select, sorry, It should be done in wireframe mode. Select all of these, and then I can press G to move it. How much I want to move? Let's say 5 centimeter, just to keep it round. 5 centimeters. So we know the value, how much we want to move this one. So press G, middle mouse button. While this is moving, I can press 5, enter. So 5 is the value. Perfect. All I need to do is select this, and I can apply. I can select this, press Ctrl A, and I can click on all transform. I can do the same with this one. Ctrl A, select all transform. So it gives me the pivot point here in the center if it is not already in the center. And I can do the same with this one. Select this and press Ctrl A and select all transform. No, it doesn't work, so I will undo it because it's already having this modifier. So I can do is collapse it. So I can click over here and apply. Now if I go and press Ctrl A and select all transforms, so the pivot point is here. So I can apply mirror modifier to all of these 3 items. So select this, apply mirror, and it should be mirroring the y-axis. Same goes with this one, apply the mirror, it should be y-axis. And same goes for the bolt over here, apply mirror, and instead of x it should be y-axis. Okay, so now as you can see, we are getting there. Okay, we can just align it a little bit better. Let's go to a front view. You can select all of these, and then I can just press G, bring this down, and hold Control to snap to the nearest point vertex. Okay, this is looking good. So we have successfully completed modeling this. Now all we need to do is adjust the height a little bit to our liking. As we can see, this part is a bit longer. Click and drag all of this. In my wireframe mode, I can just press tab. I can just select all this part up to here and press G and press Z to bring this down. All we need to do is now do some posing. We can easily do it. We have the pivot point. We can select this, shift click, click, shift click, and then I can press Ctrl J. So now these are all part of the same object, and we will adjust the pivot point of the shade and this spine over here, so that when we move, it is moving all uniformly. All right, so let's do it. First I will do for the lampshade. So this pivot point, but before that, let me bring the 3D cursor to this location. Okay, so if I select this and let's click on this this item, I will go to my front view, wireframe mode, and let me click and drag, select this and press Shift S cursor to select it. So this is the cursor, and now all we need to do is select this object. Okay, there is a mistake. I am missing the object on the other side. Fine, so I made a mistake, so let me fix the mistake. Shift D to duplicate, and then press Ctrl M, and it will be Y. Okay, So it just flips it around, basically mirroring it. Control M, M for mirror. Okay, now I can just roughly place it matching the left side. Okay. All right, now let me try again. Let me select. So these two are selected, so the pivot point will come to the center of the selection. Sorry, the 3D cursor. So while this is selected, press Shift S and select cursor to selected. So it is snapping to the center. And now we can select the main object, right click, origin to 3D cursor. You can see it. We can do the same for the shading. Right click, origin to 3D cursor. Okay, very good. Okay, this is the end of the video. We will continue in the next episode. So please like and subscribe so that we don't miss the upcoming videos. So stay safe and see you next time.